Hello and welcome to our Boundaries class. This is an online self-directed course which you can do at your own pace. There's going to be a series of videos and handouts to go with each lesson so that you're able to complete the lesson and also work through the materials that we're going to talk about. We base this class on the book Boundaries by Cloud and Townsend. If you want to do more self-work to improve your boundaries, we recommend getting this book, but it is not a requirement for this class. Are you ready to begin? Great. Let's start to think about what made you attend this class. Maybe you've noticed that people walk all over you, whether it's friends or family members. Do you often find yourself doing things that you don't want to do because you feel you should do them? Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe you've been told by other people that you're often getting into other people's business or take advantage of someone's vulnerability. Well, whichever side you find yourself on, we are going to explore what boundaries are and where they come from and what you can do to strengthen your boundaries. Let's go back to the question, what brings you to this class? Start to think about that. Take a look at this picture, also found in your handouts. Circle which one of these signs you can relate to the most. Let's go through them together and I will give you a bit more detail for each sign. You tend to hate letting people down, like when you're asked for a favor and you feel like you have to do it even if you don't want to or can't. Agree with others to keep the peace, even if you don't agree, but you just want to avoid conflict. So to keep the peace, you agree. Feel burnt out. You're tired and almost feeling numb to drama and what others are requesting of you because you've done this for so long now. Say yes, even when you don't want to. This is a common one. Feel a lot of guilt when taking care of yourself. Some people feel bad if they need to buy something for themselves or have a nap or go for a walk. These simple self-care activities are difficult for some people to do because they feel they should be focusing their time and resources on others. Struggle with making decisions because you think what others will think of your decision. Give away too much of your time to everyone but yourself and your needs. Feel taken advantage of constantly. Feel responsible for the happiness of others. You feel like it's your job to make sure people are comfortable, happy, or in a good mood. Avoid speaking up when your feelings are hurt because you don't want to cause conflict. Can you relate to any of these that we just went through in the handout? If you didn't already, take the time to circle which ones you can relate to. Also, write down other signs you've noticed in your life that weren't in the picture or in your handout. Pause the video if you need to. Welcome back. These are just a few signs that let you know that something isn't right. Most relationships are meant to be mutual and not one-sided. If you are always the one serving the other person or always the one being served, it is not even. Of course, there are some exceptions, like when you're a parent to a young child, or maybe taking care of an elderly relative, or if you are a client at a social service agency. These relationships are often one-sided because the child or the elderly person rely on the more capable person for their care. And a professional helper shouldn't be telling their clients about their life or their problems because they are there to support their clients, not the other way around. If you can relate to some of the signs for poor boundaries and you feel like most of your relationships are not mutual, then I want to tell you that not everything is hopeless. There is hope to strengthen your boundaries. I've seen people become more confident and assertive when they learn about boundaries. It's like opening up a whole new world. I've seen people strengthen their boundaries and they also help others around them strengthen their boundaries too because of their example. You can break family cycles when you strengthen your boundaries and make a difference for you and the next generation. So, welcome to the class. I invite you to take a daydream break as well. Try to daydream about what it would be like for you to have strong boundaries. Can you imagine saying no to someone or something when you really want to? Who would you be if you weren't being taken advantage of? Have fun daydreaming and feel free to write it down in your handout. Maybe you can go back to it in the future and see if you fulfilled the vision of yourself with stronger boundaries.